a show?
Is this a show?
Yeah, it but and I
Yes,
hear
I
it's a
think we were just
positively
busy
fun show.
now. Yes.
We are having some fun.
Uh,
So, in case you've never met me before, my name is Cindy Lou. I am the founder and creator of the Be Bold You personality expression system. Why do I call it that? You'll have to find out as you listen and you learn more. There's a book called Becoming Bold You that you can get over on Amazon. I am rewriting it. It's going to be a better revised version with more expanded stuff in it. So you can wait or you can get the one now. And I think they just put it on sale for $4.99. I think that's the Kindle version. Um, yeah, that's me. I also teach people how to what? Well, if it's on a computer and it's a piece of software, I can either help you figure out what to do next, where to go to learn it, or I can actually show it to you because I've already done it. I probably know about 50 or more, probably more. Um, I should list them all sometime. Programs that I've used. I'm sure it's more than 50,
I'm sure. I'm
way
sure.
more. I've been using a computer since I was 10. It's 52 years for those who are counting, almost 53.
Wow.
Long time.
Long time.
So,
But
Lisa,
you've
who
always
are
had
you?
fun.
Who are you?
Who is Lisa? Lisa Cajano lives in the United States, looking to go visit my dear friend, Miss Cindy Lou. Gosh, we've known each other for how long? 15 years?
14, 15
14?
years?
Yeah,
14.
14, 15 years. And yeah, let's see. It's again a long story for myself too. I am an overcomer. Miss Cindy Lou actually helped me write my first book, The Overcomer, which is actually for free on my website or available on Amazon if you prefer a printed book copy in your hand. But it is a free download on my website, lisacajano.com. But yeah, it just goes through my life in a nutshell, how I've always overcome. I always look for the silver lining in things. It may take me a little while sometimes to figure out what that silver lining was, but you've seen my expressions when I find it. It's like, you know, it's like, and but there's blessings in everything. So with Cindy Lou's help, I've been creating Can Do University as well, which will all be found on lisacajano.com. But yeah, let's see. I'm an author. I have a love of music, as well, people who actually know me know that. If you see somebody dancing in the streets, with their hat on, it's probably me. Um,
I'm
but I,
songwriting. I am songwriting these days. I just butted in her intro. Don't
I
tell.
love it.
They'll
I
never
love
know.
it. They'll never know. They'll never know. Hey, I may just leave it in there. But yeah, no, I am, as far as me, myself, and I, it's a bold personality. I'm definitely brazen, ruby, and whatever everybody else, A-type personality, some people call it as well. A get her done type of gal. And I don't take no for an answer, which is why I fit so well in the redneck country that I live in. Because they don't take no for an answer. You find a way, you just make it happen. There is no such word as no or no, it can't be done.
Yeah.
And but I'm also finding that we have family game nights here at least once a week. Sometimes we're blessed enough to have it 2 or 3 times a week. And so it's not only just me and my kids, it's my nieces and their children. And it gives me such great joy and pleasure to hear them all talk about the fun that was created in the house. Because especially as a single parent, you often wonder, did I do the right thing? Was I on the right track? Did I handle that situation properly? Oh gosh, and or like me when I was on that path, I was busy beating myself up because I didn't feel I gave them enough fun. I felt I didn't give them enough opportunities. And, I was one of the worst parents out there. And, I think especially as a single parent, sometimes you just go through that. But it's so nice to listen when we're sitting there having so much fun and they just start sharing. Remember when we took this trip? Remember when we went here? Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And oh yeah, I remember. And I mean, it's like a weight gets lifted off your shoulders because it's like, wow, why was I beating myself up so bad? I did the best I could with what I had at the time when I had it. And I
Yeah.
gave them fond memories, and not just fond memories, but fun memories. I mean, how many kids get to say that? Truly, how many
Yeah.
kids and parents alone get to say that they created the fun? And the best part of it is none of it was materialistic. None of those moments was materialistic. It was family fun together. It was traveling together, yes, going places together, yes. But it wasn't about the stuff they got. It was about what they got to see, where they went, who they got to visit. When you and I met through the business seminars we were attending at the time, that was a big, huge help for my kids because that wasn't even quite a year after becoming a single mom. And again, you want to read the story, lisacajano.com, and you can download the book for free. But that time of our life, we needed that. And I was able to provide that. And that's just one of the many silver linings. And the fact that so many at the business seminar would come up and compliment me on the kids and how unified we were, because trauma, drama, chaos, it can either bring you closer together or it can pull you apart. And
Yeah.
thankfully it brought our family is so close that people just see it. They just know it. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We will be there to help and support each other no matter what is going on in our lives. And those are the things that I'm thankful for. Those are the things that I honestly, am I thankful and grateful for having had to go through that trauma, drama, and chaos? No. I would never wish that on my worst enemy. But to see the fruits that have been birthed out of that, that's what I'm thankful for. Because you know as well as I do, our family beat the odds. We beat the statistics. The statistics have no right to us whatsoever because we've overcome all that. We have totally overcome all that. My kids are healthy, they're strong, they're happy. They're on their way to living their best life yet. And I think that's because they're watching their mom to the point where I'm at my life. I'm double nickels right now, 55. And supposedly those are the years, in your 50s where you just learn to say, I really just don't give a you know what anymore. And but they're watching me live life and they're striving for the same thing. And I think that's awesome and amazing. And so I'm just thankful that they get to watch me, have fun being me. I'm creating things, the friendships that have transpired through all this, and the transformation of just me, because they've seen me. They've seen me at my worst. They've seen me at my lowest. They've seen me wonder, oh my gosh, how are we going to do all this? And so they have that experience to be able to draw from. And just the
And
mere
they've
fact
seen
that
you
I'm
face
teaching
all,
them.
and they've seen you face all of that with a positive attitude,
Exactly.
which didn't necessarily have to be how you faced it, because most people who have experienced what you have don't find that positive attitude.
Yeah. I've met some.
Yeah.
I have met some. And I mean, I've done my best to share my input. I share my story whenever I can. But ultimately, it's up to the person hearing and receiving as to
Yeah.
what they do with it. It really is. But yeah, oh my gosh, Cindy Lou knows so much about me too. Right? We lived together for how long? Was that 6 months or 8? How long was that?
Wonder if she's listening.
I know, right?
You know who this is?
Hmm. I don't know. I wonder. Um, but yeah, what was it? 6 months or 8 months that we lived together in Arizona, shortly after you and your beloved got together.
Probably about 6 months, I think.
About 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I even went through some stuff there too. But
Yep.
it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. It really did. Just have fun with it. Just live life. But that's who Lisa is. Lisa always looks for the positive side of things. She's always looking for the silver lining. And when people read my story, and it's really, what? So you helped me write my first book.
Huh?
So I had met a few people along my journey, of course. And whenever I felt led to, I would just give some people a copy of my book. And I'm like, here's some light reading.
Ooh, you didn't tell me.
Because it's not even what, 100 pages long.
Right. Right.
It's not a very big book. And that when I said light reading, that's what I meant. It's like, okay, this is not a 500-page book. This is just a light reading. And then they're like, Lisa,
This
that
was
was
light.
not a light reading. But for me, it's like around 100 pages
It's
tops,
short, therefore it's
and
light. It doesn't weigh much.
it's bullet statements, really. I mean, the Overcomer series that I started writing 5 years ago, 4 years
It
ago,
doesn't
whatever it
weigh much.
was, right? It doesn't weigh much. And so I'm going into more detail now. That's a trip I plan on taking this year as well, to hopefully go unlock some of those memories so I can finish the second book in the series. But it was just so funny because they're like, Lisa, that was not light reading. That was not light reading. So based on that, now I tell people, and I'll tell all of you that are listening who choose to go out there and download my book for free, again, off of my website, uh, grab a box of tissues.
You
Grab a
might need
box of
them.
tissues. Yeah, you just might need it. Maybe.
Yeah.
But again, I just look for the positive in it. And for me, it was a light book, even though it's not, the information is not light. I mean, because we kept it real. And I thank you for that, Cindy Lou. We really did. We kept it real. And that's what I believe in being is real. I'm not one of these people that goes around with a mask on their face. I'm not one of these people. I mean, you could tell just by looking at me whether I'm having a good day, bad day, not happy. Don't bother me. I'm in business mode. You know, even my children know that.
Yeah.
There they come up, and if for some reason they're not paying, as well of attention as they usually do, I'm like, we're not going to have this conversation right now because your mom needs to chill. So come visit me in a little bit after I chill from, whatever it is that occurred. Because life continues to happen as we know. It's happening again in my life right now, but I'm not allowing it to overtake me like I used to in the past.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing. That's the most freeing thing for me. It's the even just the last, let's see, this is, well, May's not quite done. So for the last year, with all the books that I've been reading, I can laugh.
And
I can
choose
laugh
how
at
you
life.
emotionally want to respond rather than
Yes.
react.
You
Yes,
know,
you may have a emotional reaction, but as soon as that happens, I don't know about you, but as soon as that emotional reaction happens, then I get to stop and take a deep breath and choose how I want to continue with the emotions. Do I
Mhm.
want to continue to be in them for a little bit? Because sometimes that's exactly what you need. Sometimes the emotions are what give you the power and the oomph to do, to act, to move. They're there to help
Mhm.
you. Sometimes they're just getting in your way and you need to let them go and
Yeah.
not let them rule today's world and choose a positive emotion.